Hey, YouTube, what's going on now? Wanted to get on here and make a video of the rules, and I'm gonna post them up here to hold them up here for just a minute. So if you want to, pause or whatever you do when you do this video and write these down, you can. I'm gonna also try to turn around and snapshot the picture of the rules, and I'm gonna try to place them within this video. I'm gonna try to do my video maker deal, and because it allows me to put pictures in there with it and then the video. So I'm gonna try to make this video real quick, and then I'm gonna try to snap the pictures in there with it so it all come together. All right. Here's what we need to do. Which, by the way, I am officially not able to enter, but I am going to build with you guys. So I did want to share that. And here's my kit that I am building. Bill said, yeah, Chevrolet. Well, guess what, Bill? I was almost about to build a Dodge, a Challenger. I think that's what that is. Yeah. No, Plymouth Cuda. I was almost about to build a Plymouth Cuda, and I remembered that I had this kit right here that wasn't opened up. Now, see, it's all sealed, ready to go. I'm going to explain some things that you're going to find in a drag kit like this that will disqualify you if you do not take those out. All right? So let's go ahead. I'm going to post these rules up. We're going to talk about it as I go along, and then I'll go over the disqualification part of that. All right? Now, when I say disqualify, I mean you just won't be able to win. You can still put your video in there, put your car in there, whatever, just do it for fun. That'd be fine too. But if you want to win, because like I said, there's going to be 4 places. You're going to have your winner, your runner-up, and you're going to have your 2 semifinalists that were in there too. All right? So, here we go. Let's see if I can get these in there, if y'all can read these. I don't know if you can read them with that camera right there or not. All right, so it says Weekend Warrior Group Build. All right, and the date starts November the 29th at midnight. And I don't know if this is reading backwards or not. It's backwards on my phone here. So if I'm backwards, guys, I apologize. I'll watch the video before I put it up to make sure it's not backwards. But anyways, so we're going to go from November the 29th at midnight to April the 4th at midnight. That's how long you have to build. That's 18 weeks to build. All right? And then after midnight, you submit 3 pictures. And my email address will be at the end of this. You submit those 3 pictures to that email address, then I'm going to post those up on the Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. And then whoever gets the most likes between November the 4th midnight, after I start posting them, till November the 12th at midnight, will win. And then we will go from there. Whoever had the runner-up most likes, and then whoever had the 2 semifinal most likes, okay? The 2 semifinals, they're going to be right there, whoever's closest together on that, behind the runner-up. So that's how that'll work. All right? So, there's your dates, right there. 18 weeks. And then you submit the 3 videos. Now, read this part right here. Any scale. You can be all the way up to 1/8 scale if you want to build something that gigantic for this thing. I can't see you wanting to, waste a big car, big kit, expensive kit for that. But it can be any scale. It has to be a car or a truck. All right? And that has to be a door car or a truck. So, y'all got that pause for a second there, and you got that read? And whoever gets the most likes by midnight, April the 12th, wins, okay? All right, so I'm going to take this one down. Like I said, I'm going to post pictures of this, so, and I'm going to make sure this thing's not reading backwards, because I see it backwards on here, but So I'm going to read this off, then I'm going to set it up there for a second and let you turn around and pause it, and y'all can write it down. All right? All right, here's the build rules. Now, I wanted to make sure I explain this because Marcus brought up a good thing. The way I explained it, I think I got everybody a little bit confused. So we'll get to that point where I think he got confused on it. But you can build any car or truck, and it has to be a new or unstarted kit. Okay? Remember, you're building a ET bracket car. Now, I know probably every one of y'all know what an ET bracket car is, bracket racing, drag racing. So, but if you don't, maybe you're new to car enthusiast stuff or whatever, get on their YouTube, type in ET bracket racing, and you'll see a video of it, okay? All right, now, here's the thing. Now, when I'm saying ET bracket car, this is a weekend warrior. This is a car that any average Joe builds out of his garage, all right? So it's no, I'm writing this, I wrote down right here, no prep cars, no prep cars, no pro mods, no rails, no bikes, no funny cars, and no top sportsman cars. If you build a super stock car, I'm fine with that. You can build a super stock car because the super stock rules pretty much stay within what the car was factory built with. So I mean, you're staying really close, and you know, my brother runs super stock car, and I can't remember what that carburetor is, CGR4 or something like that, whatever that carburetor is, and that's a darndest doggone thing to ever try to tune and carry on with. But them guys make them cars run, and they're using them old kind of carburetors. So if you got a super stock kit and you're wanting to build that and put that in there for the weekend warrior, that is fine. I will accept that, okay? Because that can qualify as a weekend warrior. All right? So make sure no prep cars. We're not doing no prep stuff. No pro mods. No rails, no bikes, funny cars, or top sportsman cars. These cars have to be naturally aspirated. That means a carburetor. That means, or I will allow the rule for a fuel injection, okay, if the car came out with fuel injection in that year. So y'all write that down. I didn't write it in these rules, but I know some of you are going, well, my kit says I got fuel injection. Fine, go ahead. I'm used to carburetor. That's all I've ever pretty much dealt with. But when I'm saying naturally aspirated, I'm saying no nitrous, no turbos, no blowers, all right? No superchargers of any kind. All right. It could be alcohol or gas, whichever one. And you guys that know what I'm talking about, you know, there you go. Now, this has to be a door car or truck, and can be, now listen, this is where I got everybody confused at. The car or truck kit can be for any year. If the car says 1921, I'm good with it. If the car says 2024, I'm good with it. All right? So, your heart's desire on that one. I just wanted to turn around and have us have a budget by 1985 money, what money would be worth, because y'all know what you could buy in 1985 for $10K. You can't do that now. I mean, $10K, you're going to spend half of that on a motor, and then the other half of it on electronics probably. So yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to say it was 1985 money is what we're basing this build on. Okay, so so it can be any year, door car or truck. Okay. Now, when I'm saying that, I'm serious. No rails, no funny cars, bikes, or top sportsman cars. I know top sportsmen have doors on them, but look, no, we're going to stay away from that top sportsman stuff. We're doing this as a weekend average Joe guy. Now, you can run any size motor you want, okay? Any cubic inch, whatever you want to run on that, okay? Or you can run a diesel on motor on there if that's what you so desire, okay? Because they do diesels on weekend drags. I realize that. As long as it's carbureted, but I realize the diesels are probably going to be fuel injected, so that's fine too. All right, so we'll leave that at that. And you carbureted guys, don't worry about the fuel injected guys, because it ain't going to make no difference when it comes to this right here. Now, if we were out there on the track and we were trying to make a difference on there, yes, we would tighten the rules up. We're building what we're talking about. So your build is, in the way people are going to end up judging this, is going to be based upon what your paint job's like, how your detail of your motor and all that stuff is, the kit you build, you know, how you do the rear end. And that goes another thing I didn't write down on here. The kit you build. If you have to bash from another kit, as long as you've opened up and started using that new kit, okay? You can take the wheels and tires from another kit. You can take the motor from another kit. You can use Risen motors. You can use Risen tires. I'm good with that. But as long as you're using a brand new kit, the body is sealed inside, and you open that seal, okay? And then you open that package that that body is laying inside of. Do that. That's what I'm asking, because I'm trying to keep this fair. I don't want you to have this car halfway built and sitting inside of a box and then go, okay, well, I'll build it and then give me more time to do this detail and do that detail to it. I'm just trying to make it fair is what I'm trying to do. So I want it to be a new sealed kit, and you have a new idea right now. All right? Not something you're trying to finish up on. All right, so I don't guess I showed that one, so I'm going to show that one right there really quick. All right, the build rules. Y'all go ahead and write that down if you want to right now. I'm trying to hold it up there so you can see it. But like I said, I'm going to try to put the pictures of this up too at the same time. I need to move this real quickly because we're already 13 minutes in, and I don't know, it's something about these videos anymore they don't want to do right if you go very long. All right, so pause your deal there and look at that if you need to. All right, now I got that down, any size motor. There you go. Any size tire or slick, drag radios are okay also, okay? Like I said, the car can be any year up to 2024. But the budget has to be based on 1985 money. If you're building this car in your garage in 1985, you got $10K to build this car. That's your budget. You can't go outside that. All right? Most of you guys are older builders, so I know you know what $10,000 would and wouldn't do back in 1985, and it would do a whole bunch. All right? It would do a whole bunch compared to today. That's the reason why I'm saying we got such a light budget, because compared to today, I mean, you wouldn't be able to build much at all to get it. I mean, there's rollers out there that cost you 10 grand, not counting your motor and everything. All right, now, and I also want to make sure that y'all know that this is an average Joe or Jane build out of their garage. This ain't something we're sending down to RCR or whatever that other race car outfit is, one of them race car outfits, or Jerry Bickle race cars, or any of them guys. This is what you're building in your garage to load up on your open trailer or enclosed trailer if you can afford one back in 1985. But if you load that up on an open trailer, and I mean back then we were talking about wood floor open trailers with 16 foot and squeezing them on there. So you're building this in your garage, all right? And you're going to turn around and load this thing up on your trailer and take it down to the track, or you're going to throw some slicks in the trunk and you're going to drive it down to the track and then change them out there. Because we did that many a time. Throw the jack and the slicks in the back there, and an air tank and a few tools, you know, and then a cooler or 6-pack of Dr. Peppers and some Oreo cookies or something in there. Now, we did that plenty of times. I even had to throw the loaf of bread and a pound of bologna in the cooler, you know, because you were on a budget. What you were spending in the race, you know, you had to lighten up on what you was going to eat. So, yeah, I know all about that stuff right there. And I know Marcus knows, because Marcus is a drag racer. All right. And I know the majority of you guys know this. So, there it is. Average Joe or Jane in their garage building this car. All right. At home. You're not building it at your buddy's 100,000 square foot facility down there. It's got all the new thises and that's. You're building this with average tools, all right? And I'm going to allow you to have a welder. I'm going to allow you to have air compressors and all that good stuff. Maybe even a lift if you need to, because when you get my age, you got to have a lift. But average Joe doesn't have a lift in their garage. All right? So y'all pause that, write that down right there. So that's another part of the rules right there. All right. Now, when I say this, guys, I'm not trying to be a knucklehead or nothing like that. I don't want y'all to think that of me. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I just, you know, I love this idea that I come up with to do this build, because I've seen, you know, doing the rusted out builds, or doing the super fast car builds, or Pro Street. I was in a Pro Street build, a group build. You know, all those kind of builds like that, but I'd never seen anybody. Now, I've seen the stock car ones that they've done, but I've never seen nobody do the drag car weekend warrior type build. So it's going to be a first to me. And if it is a first, I'm glad we're doing it. But if it's not, hey, y'all already know then. So, but this is the rules for this one. Now, here's the last thing on the rule part. If you can, I need you to submit a video of your kit. Like I said, if it's not sealed on the outside, I need you to open that kit up and show that it's sealed on the inside. All right? And submit that video, and either write down on a piece of paper and stick it up there with it and says Weekend Warrior entry, or you can say Weekend Warrior group build entry. You can say it yourself. That'll be fine. Either way it goes. All right? Y'all make sure you pause that and write that down right there. Now, we will announce, now I got it wrote down here, we will announce the purse, okay? Because you know when you're drag racing, you got $1,000 to win, or whatever they might say out there at the track whenever they're doing it. So we're going to call it a purse. But what it'll be is you're going to win some kind of prize, kit, resin, something, or whatever it might be. We're deciding that right now. We're trying to get all that figured out. It's going to be, you know, like I said, four places. So your winner's going to get the best of it all. Then your runner-up's going to get the second best, and you other two guys, y'all can just. Y'all gonna get what you get. All right. Might be a 6-pack of hot dogs. I don't know. I'm just kidding with you. So we're gonna announce that purse, and we'll probably what you will win. We're probably gonna do that the week before. We're gonna announce the week before what you're gonna win before the final. All right. Because like I said, I want to see how many entries get into this, and the more entries that get into it, and the bigger it is, and all that. Y'all know, just like in ET bracket racing, the more entries, the bigger the money gets. Okay? So the bigger the prize gets. So we will be announcing that. like I said, the week before, because we've got to see how big it is. Now, finally, here's what I want you to do. I know a lot of people, when they do these group builds, say, hey, don't share nothing, don't do nothing, don't say nothing until it's done and it's over with. I don't understand the rule part of that. I mean, I kind of do. I kind of think they're saying, well, they want somebody cheating off somebody else and doing the same thing or whatever. I got that, but you know what? In the long run, you know, I've seen cars out there built just alike, and this guy lived, you know, 2 states over, so it can happen. But what I want you to do is, here's the very last part of this. All right, share your progress. All right, if you can, upload some videos. All right, upload some videos and make sure you put that Weekend Warrior in there and tag me whenever you do it. All right, tag at Bench Racing Garage. All right, Weekend Warrior group build at Bench Racing Garage. When you do your video and you upload it, tag that, and that'll send that over to me, and we'll share that video, not just on your page, but I'll share it on mine too, on my channel too, so people can see your progress and see how cool of a build and all that you're doing. All right, so make sure share that, okay? And now, for something you don't want to share, you don't want somebody to see, then absolutely, because y'all know, who was it? Warren Johnson. Warren Johnson, you'd come along. I think it was Warren Johnson. Yeah. When you'd come along, professor there, he would throw a blanket over top of his carburetor setup he had. He didn't want nobody to see what it was. So I can understand that. Now, here is my email address. It is bobfalpha@yahoo.com. Now, if you gearheads, y'all know that's bobfalpha@yahoo.com, which Bob Falpha was the driver of the 55 Chevy in American Graffiti, the baddest 55 on the planet that's ever existed to me. I love that car. All right. You can send that email and put in there to Dean, whatever, however that's got to be, but that's the email address. My name is Dean, not Bob, but Dean. And that's fine. If you slip up and you put Bob in there, Chase. But if you put Bob in there, that's all cool, you know. I'm good with it either way it goes. And y'all can see right there at the bottom what I wrote down there. I can't see it. Now, that email address is where you send your 3 photos at. Now, I would like for you to submit in your photos not just a picture of the car, but at least one of the 3 photos needs to be showing that you're not trying to use no turbo, no nitrous setup, or none of that stuff, okay? So if you can do a motor shot and then do two pictures of the car itself, that's fine. Because you know what, like I said, there's any wheel size, any, you know, from you know, small tire up to the big old wide slicks. I don't even know what size they run now. 1432 used to be big back in my day. They're bigger than that now. They're like 17 by something now or whatever. But yeah, so if you could just submit 2 pictures of the car itself and then 1 of the car's engine compartment, so I can see that you're, you know, naturally aspirated, or you can do fuel injection. That's fine if the car came out with fuel injection. All right. Now, as I said on there, submit those photos after April 4th, midnight. Submit those 3 to me, and we're going to start getting them up right away. And as I get those, your name will be given a number, okay? And then that will go out there with your picture, all right, as I submit those. So people will go vote for 1, they'll vote for number 2, they'll vote for number 3, whatever one it is. And whichever number gets the most votes will win, and so forth and so on down to semifinals. And with that said, just want to tell you, y'all see it right there, Thanks again, Track Management. I just had to throw that in there, guys. Just had to throw that in there. Now, I'm going to try to take a picture of these and go ahead and submit these into this video too. And this will also be on for you guys that do have Facebook and can get on Bench Racing Garage there. This will be all posted on there too, okay? All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Look forward to all this. Oh, I wanted to show the disqualified. I forgot. Almost messed up. Here's why I'm saying I want a sealed kit. Either sealed on the outside or sealed on the inside. All right? Then that kit that you show and you supply, that's what you're going to be judged by. All right, and I will be watching whenever you submit them. Now, I'm not doing this to be a butthole. I'm just trying to, like I said, I'm trying to be fair about it. Okay, guys? I love y'all, like I said. Y'all are awesome, awesome builders. See this car right here? This car, if I built it exactly like it's shown, I'd get disqualified for this build. Why? I'll show you why. Because of that thing right there. It's got that blower on it. But remember I told you, you can use risen parts. You can do, if you have to take some parts from another kit or your junk stash you got, your parts kits you got, parts bags you got laying around, and build you a carbureted motor or fuel injected motor, that's fine. You do it. You can do that. Or if you got risen stuff. Like me, I bought, I'm thinking it was from VCG, or, man, there's so many of you risen guys out there, and y'all are all cool, every one of you are. Gosh, I don't have that right offhand right here. VSG, I think is what it's called. Y'all correct me on that, because I know y'all know who I'm talking about, because the guys that are out there that do these risen. These are all my shop cards right here. Which, guys, I'm getting my shop cards built. I had to have them corrected, so they're going to be working on those. So as soon as I get those in, then y'all can turn around and send me a request it if you want one. If you don't, I understand too. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to fool somebody like me either. But I want to say it was VSG. Y'all know who I'm talking about, though. But they make resin parts, and this one here, he was making the big block and small block Victor Jr. intakes. Whoever this guy was, I got him down here somewhere, and I plan on sharing that throughout this build too, of what I got. What I'm doing. That guy right there, Larry Hobart. Larry's risen. He does them too. I know he does them too. So, guys, if you know somebody does the risen parts for as far as the motors go like that does the intakes and the carburetors and all, share it on here, and I'm going to make sure to share those in case somebody wants to shout out and holler at somebody about getting those for their build. All right, let's just share with one another, help out. All right. So, like I said, I've got that stuff, so that will be changed out. But if that right there was to pop up in this build, that would disqualify you. Now, you'd still be in there and get your picture shown of your car and all that stuff right there, but that's going to disqualify you for the win. All right? Because that is a no-no. The superchargers, blowers, the turbos, fuel injection, and I know a lot of you think, well, I don't know, fuel injection, you can probably get away with it. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, there's fuel injection right there. See that? And I'll be looking. Now, you can say, well, I got hidden fuel injection in there. Well, yeah, you could probably do that too, but then nobody else would know you have it either, so you'd probably get away with it that way. But, I mean, you wouldn't be able to do that on a model car or model kit. I don't want to get stupid about it. I'm just saying, guys, I want y'all to have fun. Build a weekend drag racer like you're going to build it out of your garage. Have fun with it. Go, hey, man, I want to build this car. I want to see what kind of times it runs. And, see how good I can do with it and all that. And if you win money in the meantime while you're racing it, that's cool. That's what we did. We built them mainly just because we loved getting in them and just running them, That was the main key to it. So, yeah, when you submit that, I'll be watching for that. I'll know that kid. I'll go, okay, well, I'm going to watch that kid. I'll see if he's thrown this in there, you know. Because, I mean, outside of that, I mean, there ain't a whole lot to it. You can have 4-speed, automatic, whatever you want to have in there, trans brake, all that stuff. It's fine. You can have all that stuff. It is got to be naturally aspirated, though. Okay? So, I look forward to seeing all the detail, all the pictures, all the update videos of this thing. And let's blow this thing out, all right? Let's make this like it's like Sportsman Nationals or something, you know, where, you know, the average Joe goes and takes his hot rod to the big meet and there's 400 cars show up. That would be awesome. And like I said, the bigger this thing turns out, the bigger the purse is going to be, the pot's going to be, so to speak, of what you get, whatever the prize is going to be, okay? Right now, I already got pretty much set where I know where I want to be, what I'm going to do, but if you guys put in this and pour into this like I think you will, we're going to jack that ante up, all right? So, hey, I appreciate you guys. Marcus, I appreciate you asking for the rules like that and all, and I hope that helped you out, Marcus. I hope that helped the rest of you guys out, and if you got any questions, hit me up at that email address. Send them questions to me. I'll be glad to answer them. Or you can turn around and ask it on this video here. Y'all know I try to answer every one of you whenever you turn around and submit a comment on there. So yeah, either way it goes, either on the email or whatever. Hey, now Bill Bench, I had turned around and he was having trouble uploading his video for some reason to the email address. So try not to upload them to the email. Just upload to either YouTube, and make sure you put that in there, and then turn around and put in the descriptions at Bench Racing Garage, and that'll notify me that that video is on there. And then you'll also have at the beginning of the video what it's for on your entry, so everybody will know. Or share it over on Facebook at Bench Racing Garage page there. All right. So, like I said, any questions, you can reach out to me at the bobfalfa@yahoo.com. Email address, and like I said, just turn around and pause that if you can, but I am going to try to get those pictures put up there of the rules so you have them, all right? And if you can't read my chicken scratch, holler at me, okay? And you can holler at me too, as far as that goes. I understand. Guys, I appreciate you. I'm going to have me some good refreshing Mountain Dew right now, and I'm going to turn around and try to work on this Etzel for a little while, because I want to get back on my Nova. And then, of course, in a couple of weeks, we got this going to be happening around right after Thanksgiving, weekend after Thanksgiving, or weekend of Thanksgiving, maybe. I'm not sure. Either way it goes, 29th midnight, we get to open this thing up and start sharing videos of it and what we're going to be doing with it. I look forward to it. Mini display box, expanded decal sheet, and vintage packaging artwork. I've seen many drag cars at the track on the weekends that were station wagons like this, and I love them. I really do. So I look forward to building this thing. I'm not going to put the roof rack on there because I don't want to carry my luggage down the and this is 8th mile track too. You can say 8th mile or quarter mile. That doesn't make any difference on this because a lot of your super stock cars are quarter mile. Okay. That's what they run by, is quarter mile times. All right, well, that's all I got for you guys. Hey, thank you once again for coming. Thank each and every one of you for giving me a shout out on this, and those that have already submitted their videos already, and those that are going to be submitting their videos. I look forward to it. Y'all have a blessed week. Look forward to the group build. But the main thing is, let's just remember, let's have fun, okay? Let's just have fun. That's what the hobby's for. All right. Love y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. We'll see you next time on Bench Racing Garage.